Hi everyone. Hello. Good to see you. Happy Monday. Hope you've had a lovely weekend. I've had a good weekend. Well, actually I was sick, but despite that. If you remember last week when I jumped on, I was complaining of being unwell and not getting really sick. So here I am. I've made it anyway though. So hi everyone. Hello Nick. Good to see you. Glad that you're here. Just waiting for people to jump on Facebook. Currently 0 right now. We'll just wait for a few people to jump on. It's usually more than, oh, here we go. Here's 2, 3. A few people jumping on now. Hello, Facebook. Thanks. On a Monday, yes. I know. Usually it's a Sunday, but yeah, I got really, hi Morgan. I ended up getting really unwell. So I'm still unwell. I've used nasal spray tonight. I think my sinuses are messed up now. So I think I'm going to have to go to the doctor and just see what the doctor says. Anyway, I end up getting like super bloody sick. But I made it. I'm here. I'm here anyway, so that's good. Hello, Morgan. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Caroline. Lovely to see you. If you're feeling generous, it would be amazing if you could do a share. Otherwise, please don't feel pressure to do that. If you're on Instagram, tag any of your friends that you think might enjoy this live tonight. Super keen to do tonight's live. Yeah. So I hope you've all had a lovely weekend, and you've got it's just been I was going to say, and I hope that you've got a good weekend a good week ahead of you. The weather's just been so awful here in Perth. It's been terrible. Tanya, I really appreciate you sharing. Thank you for that. Yeah, the weather here has been so awful. We are still in the thick of it. We had one sunny morning, didn't we, yesterday? I thought that this is it. Now it's clearing up, but no, not the case. Not the case at all. So, yeah, okay. Well, I'm just going to wait a little bit longer and just see who else jumps on Facebook. Hello, Desiree. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm pleased that you're here. Yeah, so Christy, hello, good to see you. Glad that you're here. Sonia, hello. Eliza, hi. I'm glad that you're here. It's good to see everyone. Yes, Eliza, I'm going to do some reading soon. I'm going, hi, Sandy. Oh, Sandy, I was just saying I ended up getting really sick. I'm still recovering. I couldn't work. I had to quit work last week. Actually, you can see this eye is still, probably can't see. Can you see? Oh, this one is not on this one. It's this one. Yeah, it's like my eyes are still all like not 100%, not 100%, but you know, life goes on. Hey, I probably could do with one more week off, but you can't. You know, I can't do that. Single mum, got to work, all that sort of stuff. So push through it. Push through it. Anyway, enough about that. So I'm so glad everyone's here. Thrilled that you're all here this week. Can't wait to do this week's read. Hello, Natalie. Nice to see you on Instagram. If you feel generous, tag one of your friends in. That would be amazing on Instagram. Oh, I'm so glad that you're pleased that I'm here, Eliza. I'm happy everyone's here. Okay, so let me explain what I'm going to do. So first of all, oh, yes, I know, Morgan. Poor Morgan, who's Morgan on Facebook, just said, yes, this flu is a doozy. We both got it at the same time, the two of us. Hopeless, hey, Morgan? Oh, I think we're just a bit run down, that's all. Alicia, hello. You feel like you need it this week, a week off? Yeah. Oh, you feel like you need to read this week? Yeah, me too. Okay, I better shut up and just get on with it. Okay, so for those of you who might be watching for the first time, my name is Marina Lovas, your soul purpose mentor. And I support intuitive and spiritual entrepreneurs to monetize their passion to purpose, creating programs and services that sell out. And I do that teaching, channeling, and tarot. Currently, at the moment, a little bit of housekeeping. Up above, I've got space coming up for September now for one-to-one channeling training. And these sessions I do either in-house or I can do via Zoom. I do both. If you're in Perth, I want to see you in-house if possible. If you're not in Perth, obviously that's not going to be possible. But if you're in Perth, that is my preference, to see you in-house. You don't have to. You don't have to, but I like it. I think it's a privilege, isn't it? You know, being in person now these days with everything being online. So yeah, and yeah, how it works. It'll be like a three session journey, and these are 3 2-hour or 90-minute to 2-hour sessions where we work on the first session. We work on clearing the heart chakra. We work on opening you to channeling your spirit team, source, soul, spirit guides, higher self, however you name these. And I take you through hypnosis, and we do therapy. It's a therapeutic journey, so it's not just you opening to channel and, you know, connecting in with spirit. It's also you doing a therapeutic work as well. So by the end of the journey, so there's 3 sessions. By the end of the journey, you'll be much more clearer around your purpose, around your true purpose. You'll be much more tuned in and plugged into spirit. My goal is to have you trusting yourself so deeply, trusting your intuition, having some practice on trusting the nudges and acting on the nudges, and me helping you to identify what's intuition and what's anxiety. You know, what's the difference? So we'll work together to identify that, and obviously connect in with your spirit team. And those sessions are sacred. And I haven't had any complaints ever around those sessions. I don't get complaints anyway, but those sessions, people do rave about them. A couple of people just left some comments on my personal page around those sessions. So anyway, the link is above. I'll pop it in here. There we go. There's the link there. And yes, I'd love to create some sessions for September. Would love to work with you. We've still got some spots open in August as well. But yeah, there are heaps of spaces left in September now, open in September, I should say. Okay, so now I'm going to do the reading. Excuse me. So yeah, how this works is I'm going to pick 3 cards, and these 3 cards will be the energy report. Hi, Amanda. Good to see you. These 3 cards will be the energy report for the week. Your spirit team, my spirit team, your higher self, my higher self, are working in sacred collaboration together. And oops, cards just flown out. The star, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, and I put my hand up to do the reads for you. After I've done the weekly report, the energy report, then I'll do some reads for you. So all you need to do is put a question in the comment section, or just put yes, please, or yes, or however you want to address me for your reading. You know, be kind, clearly. Yeah, pop that in the comment section. So, okay, let me pick the cards for this week. Oh, I'm keen as well. I'm super keen. I'd love some insight. I felt like last week with the being sick, I just felt so blocked. It wasn't like, well, actually what I heard was rest. You need to rest. What part of rest do you not understand is what I was getting literally in those words. What part of rest do you not understand? It's time to rest. So that was the message last week. So I'm keen to get some different juju this week. What action can I take this week? Not very good at resting. Anyway, all right, 3 cards. Let's see what it's going to be. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, and guess what I brought out with me tonight? Yes, I've got these. There we go. Yes, I do. I've got these beauties. Remember I was talking about these? These are the oh, I've just got to know. Do you want me to put them away? These are the what do you call them? Can't remember the name of them. What are they called? These things. What are they called? Divination rods. That's not what they're called. I can't remember. It's because I'm sick, because I'm still unwell. What are they called? Dowsing. That's right. Dowsing rods. Yes, I've got the dowsing rods tonight. We've been playing with them all weekend. We have. Can't speak. All right, let's start the reading. Oh, okay. All right, so first card for this week is the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is in the sign of Leo. So she represents your shiny self. How do you show up in the world and shine? We're being called this week to step into our shiny self. What brings you joy? What brings you playful pleasure? And I'm not talking about sexual pleasure. You could if you want to, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, with this card, really, where is your passion? Where does your passion lie? Where does your heart lie in terms of your passion to purpose? What is it that you never get sick of, that you can just keep doing over and over again? If I was to ask you to talk about something that you're passionate about for 20 minutes, what's something you could talk about without having to Google it, that you could just start riffing on it? The Queen of Wands, she represents your passion to purpose and your loyalty to the vision that you have for this dream that you have for your life. And she is creative. She is about making yourself visible. She is about you being on the stage. She is about you showing up and not hiding who you are. She is about you stepping into your glow, letting yourself glow, letting yourself be seen. And maybe the question you want to ask yourself with this card is what lights me up? What makes me feel lit? What turns me on? And again, this is not, she's not like, she's not sort of like, she doesn't have Lilith energy. This isn't about sort of getting into your base chakra. And this is more about your playful inner child. Like, how does she where's your creativity? Where do you feel most creative in your life? Where is it easy for you to show up and be creative, to be playful? So a little bit more about this card. So she, as I said, she's in the sign of Leo, but more to the point with this card is she, her name is Queen Penelope. And in the story, she was married to Odysseus. And Odysseus was called to war in Troy, and he had to leave her, and he had no choice. So she was left to look after his kingdom, and she had a young child as well. So she kind of personifies, or she symbolizes, the single mama. You know, there is some of that element there, but maybe the independent woman. So anyway, she had to look after her kingdom, and during that time, there were many suitors that were vying for his seat. They wanted his seat. They wanted her, and they wanted his seat. They wanted to become king. But she did all that she could in her power to deter them, and she set all these tasks for them that were very difficult. She was very intelligent about how she did this, and none of them could achieve these tasks. Anyway, 10 years later, the war had finished. So Odysseus had gone away for 10 years, and during that time, people were telling her that he was never coming back, that he wasn't going to come back to her. But she knew in her heart, she trusted in her heart that he would return. And she was determined to not give up on this. She was determined to stay to the end when everybody had given up. Anyway, 16 years later, Odysseus returns. And so that whole time, she trusted her heart, she followed her heart, she never gave up, and she got what she wanted. Her husband came home. So some of the message of this card really is about that level of trust. And, you know, with anybody, any of you that are involved in your own business, or if you want to get involved, in, you know, fulfilling your passion to purpose, or if you've got a creative project, or you've got something that's really meaningful to you, if you want to succeed, if you want it to succeed, you have to be prepared to stay for the long haul. It's a long game. It's not the short game. And for anybody who has an intuitive business, something similar to myself, or you want to start a business, or that you might be at the beginnings of a business, whether it's intuitive or not, and, you know, neither here nor there to me. But the point is that there will be ebbs and flows, and that you have to, like, it's not the short game. You're playing the long game. Excuse me. So this card really is about your commitment and your spiritual devotion to be spiritually devoted to your passion to purpose. Now, for me personally, I couldn't imagine doing anything other than what I do. I mean, I don't actually want to do anything other than what I do. This is just so easy for me. It's effortless for me to show up for this. Yes, it has challenged me. Yes, I've been challenged by it. But to show up for it is effortless most of the time. I mean, it's a bit of effort tonight. But my point is that you want to be, if you want to fulfill your passion to purpose, if you want to tune into what your true purpose is, what your soul purpose is, the message is follow your heart. It's do what you love. And what I notice with people, especially people in the intuitive arts, they diminish their skills. They don't think it's enough, or they feel embarrassed, or it's just tarot, or it's just channeling, it's just a psychic development, whatever, and they diminish it. They don't take it seriously, don't take it serious enough. I made money out of teaching a Ouija board. I did a Ouija board trainings one year. Yeah, this. People were coming to my house one-on-one, one-to-one sessions. You can make money doing what you love. It is like 100% possible, but it's the long game. You've got to be in for the long game. And really, our passion to purpose is really about becoming an expert of the very thing that we love, all the things that we love, to become develop an expertise in that, to learn as much as we can about that, to read all the books, do all the courses, practice it, share it, gift it, give it, offer it up, share it with people. And that's, really, again, this is the card of the long game. So I want you to think of the message. I want you to think about the message of this card in the context of where do you shine in the world? Where are you most shining? Where do you feel most lit? Where do you get most lit up? And if you are truly prepared, I want you to consider that it is a long game, not like a 6-week dip your toe in and it's all going to sort of happen. It's the long game, but you will get what you want. This is the promise that you will get what you want. You've got to be prepared to stay for the long haul. Okay. Oh, another great card. So we've got Persephone here now. So she's a major card, another sacred feminine card with beautiful Persephone, the high priestess. And so in the Mythic Tarot, Persephone represents, my perspective of her in the Mythic Tarot is she represents your relationship to your personal unconscious. Now, if you think of your personal unconscious as being the conditions that you were born in, the relationship that you had with your parents, your family, and how that has impacted on who you are. All of the memories of that and the experiences that you've had, your personal experiences that you've had with your family and in life, get stored in this personal unconscious. And so maybe we can think of it like the container of generational karma or generational trauma even. Ancestral karma, our connection to our ancestors. But this card represents your rapport with your personal unconscious. So what does that mean? So the message is to watch your daydreams. Watch what's happening when you are folding the washing and your mind starts to wander. What are you daydreaming about? What are you saying to yourself? What are you seeding in your personal unconscious? Or what is your personal unconscious revealing to you about yourself that you might be saying to yourself? This card also represents your dream space. What dreams? What are you dreaming at the moment? What images are coming to you in your dreams? What's showing up? I'm just going to turn my heater off. It's too hot. I think it's making me cough as well. So it's a psychic card. She is your psychic awareness, and she's your ability to move into your inner world and start being receptive to the material as it comes up, the unconscious material. So if we think of her being, she's all the memories that we're not aware of right now. She's all of the unconscious movements that we do before we even realize that we're waving our hand around. She's the you that, that's repressing emotional energy or emotional content that you're choosing not to feel. She's your dream space. She's you in the dream at night when you dream. So yeah, so you see her. Yes, she's one of my favorites. Yeah, she's up on the wall there. I love her. I love Persephone. I mean, she's magical. And she's dark. She's dark, and don't mind me, a dark goddess. Anyway, so the message of this card is that we need to start trusting the information that's coming up from our unconscious, from our personal unconscious. And yes, some of it will be maybe some repressed material. Some of it will be habitual, patterns of thinking that we catch ourselves doing, and we think, oh, okay, this is what's seeding my reality. Jung believes that your fate is really a culmination of all the beliefs and ideas and attitudes and emotions, all the stored material from, that you think about yourself, that you have about yourself, and you are projecting that into your reality. And yeah, maybe she is some of that, for sure. She is some of that self-fulfilling prophecy, the beliefs, the ideas, and the material that we're storing in our subconscious that we might be unaware of, producing the reality that we live in. So the key is to sort of become consciously aware of that as much as possible. So yes, watch your dreams this week, for sure. Trust your intuitions. Watch what you're daydreaming about. Catch yourself when you're daydreaming. What are you actually daydreaming about? What are you saying to yourself on a regular basis? These will all be like predictors of the future that you're manifesting, that you're creating for yourself. Okay, the next card. How am I going to read this card? Curious card. So, hello, Victoria. It's good to see you. So, excuse me. So now we've got the 10 of Wands. Looks a bit burdensome, doesn't it, this card? He looks like he's a bit over it. What are you willing to burn down? What are you willing to let go of? What has come to a finality? What has come to an end? Now, this isn't thanks, Lorenzo. This card isn't really, it's not about difficult endings or mourning like you might find in the card of Hades, or, the 10 of Swords or something like that. This is more like just a predictor of an ending of a chapter and a new, we're all ready for a new adventure, and the old adventure, the old creative project that you've been working on has come to an end, and now it's time to up level. Now it's time to do something different. Now it's time to add something else to the mix. Now it's time to think, to invite yourself to think about, what else can I explore? What more can I explore of my purpose? What else can I uncover? What else can I, where might be the next adventure? Because the adventure that you've just been on, it's like the closing of a chapter. A chapter is coming to an end. This is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. And this doesn't mean that you now give up on your purpose. What this means is, okay, now what else can I explore? How can I deepen my craft? What can I do now? What can I do differently? For me, I ended up doing, I'm giving you an example now. So look, when I enrolled in my astrology training, part of my motivation was so that I could deepen my connection to these cards, because these cards are also astrological. They're based on astrology, and I wanted to learn more about astrology to deepen my connection to my craft. So, the question that you might want to ask yourself with this card is, okay, what chapter has closed and what chapter needs to begin? Like what new chapter am I really ready to open to? What would I like to do next? Because it's been done. This is the sign that it's been done. Good. It's never been about the destination. It was always the journey. What did you learn? What did you learn from that? So, sorry guys. It's not nice having tissue online, is it? But you get what you get. So we've got the summarize these cards. So we've got the first card we've got is the Queen of Wands. So she's about staying loyal to the long-term vision, loyal to the goal, loyal to the long-term, the big picture that you have for yourself and for your life, and don't give up. It's a long game. You've got to remember to play the long game. This is about a spiritual devotion, spiritually devoted to your heart. This is your this is what you're praying to. This is what you're devoted to, and the reminder is is like, how do you shine in the world, and how can you make yourself more shiny? How can you make yourself more visible doing what you love? Or how can you be more playful? How can you be more creative? How can you open your heart to more of your creativity? And yeah, this is, again, I'm going to say this card is about purpose, passion to purpose, and that being doing what you love, letting love lead, and staying for the long haul, for the ups and downs. Penelope went through all of these ups and downs. There was, at one point, 16 years before her husband returned. Like, it's the long game. We don't give up just because you dip your toe in and it didn't work. Okay, let's tweak things a bit. Trust your intuition. This is about learning how to develop rapport with your inner being. This card is about watching what visions, looking at your dreams, noticing what is coming, what your daydreams about. Notice what you're fantasizing about. Notice your dreams. Take notice of your nighttime when you go to bed at night. What are you thinking about before you go to sleep? What are you imagining in your mind? When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Notice all of this, because this is what's creating your future. And you do have the power to seed your subconscious mind. You do have the power to consciously create your future. And you can work in rapport with Persephone if you choose to consciously create with her and start seeding. Catch yourself. Start consciously fantasizing about the kind of life that you want for yourself. And then we've got the 10 of Wands. This is the preparation for a new chapter. We're all being called, all of our team, our beautiful soul family, our soul team. We're all being called to be open to this new chapter. Yes, it does require endings. I'm getting a blowtorch, right? A blowtorch to things that you've outgrown. It's no longer serving you. You burn it down and start again. You're in for the long haul. Burn it down, start again, and try something new. It's a new chapter, a new beginning, and a new adventure. And that's fun. That's actually fun. Okay, so that's this week's reading. I wanted love and I didn't get love again. What the hell? What the hell's going on, guys? Why? Violin's going to come out in a minute. I've got that song in my head. What about me? It isn't fair. That one. I won't destroy this with a song. Yeah, what's with that? I reckon I've been patient. A bit of anger there. Did you see that? Bit of anger. I've been super patient. Come on, guys. There we go. I just slammed the cards down again. Keep singing. No, I'm not going to sing again, Lorenzo. I'll scare everyone off. Everyone will disappear. They'll disappear and go, oh, my God. And nasally sing with my blocked up nose. I'm going to do that. Not tonight. All right, so who am I reading for? You need fun, I need love. Let's not bullshit around this, Caroline. I'm not playing cool about it. I'm being real. No, I want love. I want the real deal. I want the real thing. I'm not fucking around, Caroline. I'm not pretending. I've had fun. I can do fun every day. I have fun every day. I want the real thing. That's it. Said. Not accepting anything less anymore. It's done. Do you sense a bit of anger there? Do you think there might be a bit of repressed anger going on there? Do you think I'm a bit angry? A little bit angry about it. Oh, it's hard time to, but be true to yourself. Yes, Lorenzo. Yes, I know. Everybody's going to give me a reading now. Oh, I think I deserve it as well, Kim, Fuck, how long has it been? Anyway, enough about me. That song's playing over and over and over in my head. Okay, who am I reading for? I'm going to read for Kim. Kim, hi. Thanks. I don't know what your question is. I'm just going to read some random cards, hey? All right. Kim, okay. What have we got here? Oh, Kim, this is interesting. Well, this is very interesting. I'll tell you why this is interesting. First of all, the first card I picked was the 10 of Wands, which suggests to me, it's time, it's time whatever it is that you've been manifesting or whatever it is that you've been working on, it's coming to an end. Now, it doesn't mean that your job is coming to an end. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. But it suggests to me that you're being called to start a new chapter. And guess what card comes after that? The Ace of Wands. So you've got these two cards, the two pairing up, the two pairs. So Zeus is saying you need to start thinking big. You need to start supersizing your dream and your vision. You need to start, stop playing small. Start seeing, start visualizing what you actually want. You're outgrowing your current situation, and it's a burden. It's a fucking burden. It's a burden on. It's like you're responsible for everybody else, instead of actually focusing on what you want and the vision that you want for yourself. This card represents this new chapter for you, and to begin this new chapter, you really have to start opening your mind to the possibility of having what you want, which requires you to maybe do some journal writing, start fantasizing, literally start fantasizing about the kind of life that you want for yourself, and daily have conversations with yourself about it daily. You might want to say, and here's the thing, the nature of the universe, here's how the nature of the universe works. If you want what you want, you've got to give. So what are you prepared to do? What are you prepared to give to meet this, to have the vision that you want? What are you prepared to give to make that happen? It's an exchange. It's always an exchange. So, you might start thinking about what can I do? What kind of work? What am I willing to give to humanity? Because you're not here just to race horses, Kim. I'm going to be straight up with you. You're not here just to do that. And you know the work that you're supposed to be doing, but you've been fucking around that instead of standing up and showing up for it and, and doing the thing. It's not just that. So, I'm encouraging you to start envisioning the kind of life that you truly do want for yourself and the kind of work that you want to be doing, and start calling it in, start taking aligned actions, start taking aligned steps towards that. And the beginning of that is really about what am I prepared to give to receive? And I really put things. What I can see is you doing your healing art. You're doing your arts with the animals. Yes, exactly, Kim. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Natalie. Are you still on Instagram? Oh no, she's not here anymore. She's gone. No one's on Instagram. Oh, I was going to sing a sad song about being alone. I'm all alone. Now I'm all alone on Instagram. I won't do it. I nearly did. I won't do it. All right. Hi, Rena. Yes, Rena's been dying for this. Hi, Rena. Lovely to see you. I'm so glad you're here. If you're feeling generous, everyone, a share would be amazing. I'd really appreciate that. Hi, Jake. Good to see you. Hi, Melinda. I'll read for you as well. Just please make sure, it'd just be amazing if you could do a share for me. I'd really, really appreciate it. It'd be wonderful. So, yeah. Okay, let's read for Rena, shall we? So Rena's question is, I'd love to have a soulmate reading, please, if you have time. Yes. Okay. What's a share? Share the live. If you could share the live, that would be fabulous. I would really appreciate it. Oh, nose is running, coughing. upset about being single. You know, it's all happening. It's all happening at once. All right, Rena. Oh, you don't know how to share? Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about it. That's fine. Okay, so let's see what cards are going to come up. Oh, Rena. Okay. Yes. Well, interesting cards that have come up. So if you haven't met him yet, let me describe him for you. So this is somebody who loves music. This is somebody that has a connection to song or to poetry or to song or to poetry, to lyrics. This is somebody who is highly sensitive. This is probably somebody who loves to take care of, might mother you, might be very nurturing towards you. But this is also somebody who's very guarded. And some of the message of this card is about you being very guarded as well, not fully trusting, not opening your heart to your own vulnerability and the vulnerability of being in relationship again. Now, I think it is difficult. Let's get real about it. We usually come from a long line, or a line of, relationships that haven't worked. If you're single, that's usually what has happened, or a relationship that hasn't worked and you haven't been able to get into another relationship yet. And one of the messages of this card is really about becoming vulnerable to what you want and sharing your vulnerability, being open to share how you feel. Now, this card isn't about you, bleeding all over your partner about how shit your life has been or how horrible your ex is. This is more about vulnerability around sharing your feelings about how you feel about someone. So part of the message for you, Rena, is that if you want what you want, you're going to have to work on this vulnerability of being honest with your feelings and not hiding them, not trying to play cool and hiding them or waiting for someone else to do it first. This is really, this card really is about learning, to trust yourself again, to trust your feelings again. Because, he has been heartbroken. You've been heartbroken before. So, and it's likely too that your soulmate or your next partner, the next person that you end up with will be a little bit guarded as well. So you'll need to be patient, be patient with yourself and be patient with others. Now, the other card that you've got here is about karma. And I, when you said soulmate, my instincts went straight to, is he in the arts rather than music? Well, yes, he could be in the arts for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. You're the worst for putting it out there, Rena said. Yeah, I can. Yeah, right. So it's not about, I guess it's not about being desperate. It's just when you make a connection with someone, don't play games about it. Just be honest about how you feel. You don't have to play games. You just, I like you. You say, I like you. I'm enjoying your company. I'm having a good time. I can't wait to see you. It feels really nice to be in your presence. All the good juju, don't be afraid to share that. Don't be afraid to say, this feels special. This feels nice. It's all of that beautiful vulnerability that connects you to someone, that makes you feel more connected. It's healthy. This is healthy. Anybody who's sort of emotionally avoidant, that doesn't have that kind of availability, there's something wrong. They need help. They do. They need some therapy. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Be available. Be emotionally available. Now, the other card that I want to share with you is the Judgment card. So this card represents past life connection. So whoever this person is, your next relationship, I believe is there's a deeper connection there. It'll feel like you've done this before, you've known him before, and yes, it could be that you come together to finally clear some karma, finally clear some old, whatever it is that you need to clear together, old, stories or unfinished business. But this tells me that yes, there is some unfinished business with this person, and yeah, it's likely to be a soul like a deeper like past life connection. So it doesn't necessarily mean that this is a forever person, but I'm talking about your next relationship is what I'm talking about. I don't know if it's if it's forever. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I just do know that there is a karmic, there's a deeper, you're meant to meet. There's work to be done together to open each other up. Okay, that was your message, Rena. Hi, Jake. Yes, Jake. We will definitely. Jake and I I've been saying to Jake for God knows how long that Jake and I should do the witch and the warlock once a week or once a month or something, or once every fortnight, and come in and do some work together, do like a double reading thing together for sure. Would you all like that? Would you all like a bit of that? Hey? You give me the thumbs up, lots of love hearts. Would you all be up for that? Yeah. Oh, you have met. Okay, Rena. Yes. It was either now or very soon. So that's good. Okay. Okay, so Melinda. Hi, Melinda. I'm just going to check what your question was. Melinda. Here's the question. Hi, Melinda. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while, buzzing around Facebook. You've probably been busy, and I've just not really been online. I've been avoiding it a bit because I haven't been 100%. And I'm busy too. That's the other thing as well. I don't have as much time to post as what I'd like to. I'm not around because I'm working, which is a good thing, right? That's a good thing, but it's also not so good because I can't. I'm not online to showcase my stuff or, do some selling and all that sort of stuff. So it does give me a little bit of anxiety. I'm running, just a bit. Anyway, I'm glad that you're here, Melinda. I haven't seen you for ages. I'm sending you all the love. Can't wait to do a reading for you. Let's have a look. Let's see what the cards have to say for you, Melinda. Okay. Will we build a home in this town I'm in? Shall we ask the divining rods? I can't remember the name of them anymore. What are they called again? Does anybody remember? Dowsing rods. It's just come to me. Should we try these? Let's try these first, and then I'll pull some cards. Let's see what the dowsing rods say. Let's have a look. All right. So what I've learned with the dowsing rods is that you've got to relax. You really do have to relax. So I'm just going to show you what yes is. Show me yes. Oh, that was strong. Hey, show me no. There you go. There's no. The stuffed cabbage was yuck. I don't like it anymore. I've had enough of it, Sonia. I'm done. I think I don't know why I liked it. Well, as a kid, it was yuck. Well, it wasn't yuck. It's just not up for it. All right. So the question that Melinda asks is, will we build a home in this town I'm in? What's the answer, Spirit? Will Melinda build a home in this town I'm in? Oh, it's a yes. Look at that. Look at that, everyone. So clear. So clear. There you go. Oh, all the way. Amazing. All right, let's see what the cards have to say, Melinda. So that's a yes. I do prefer it to the pendulum as well, but you can still influence them somewhat. You do have to be a bit careful, I think, but they're less influential than the pendulum. I think the pendulum can be more easily manipulated than those, for sure. And they do take a bit of practice because you really do have to relax. You've got to, that's what I noticed. If you tensed up, then they just don't. You've got to just drop in and let the energy flow through you, because you are the pendulum. You are the dowsing rod. It's you. It's moving through you. The energy's moving through you. You are the portal. You are the portal to spirit. There's no, Anyway, okay. Melinda. Oh, okay. So Melinda, the first card that I've got for you is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant represents your Okay, well, there's a few levels to this card, a few meanings for this card. What just dropped in straight away is that I don't know if you're doing any healing work or if you've been called to do healing work. But my feeling is with this card is that you either need to get involved in like some kind of therapy or go and see someone and have some healing work. Either way, you have natural healing skills or healing abilities. This is the card of the healer of the Mythic Tarot. And this gift comes from having been through difficulties in your own life and having overcome them. And you've got medicine to share, to offer, to help other people. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go into the field of the issues that you've faced in your life, but really what lessons have you learned from those, and how can you give back? How can you share that? How can you offer that up as medicine for people around you? So it is like putting like your life experiences and your personal experiences into some kind of intellectual property and letting it become part of a healing art and offering. So I would recommend with this card that, yes, you go and do some training, or if you haven't done any sort of, or if you've already done training, this is the confirmation that you need to get onto that work and start trusting that work. I'm sorry, it's got nothing to do with the property right now. And then the other card that I've got for you as well is that sometimes I say to my clients when this card comes up is that you've got to keep your cards close to your chest, that whatever it is that you're planning, that you're secretly wanting for yourself and you're wanting to leave or remove yourself from, now's not the time to reveal that to anyone. It's okay for you to be diplomatic, put on the happy face and pretend that everything's okay, to ensure that you get what you want, that you get what you need. So it is the card of, like, it's not deception in the sense that it means that you're a liar and you're a bad person and you're being deceptive, like deceiving. This is about having your own bag and having to keep your cards close to your chest. Don't tell, like, keep your agenda quiet, because this card is about having a private agenda to get what you want. And yes, it might require you to be fake for a while, and that's okay. Sometimes life requires that of us. We don't want to give ourselves a hard time for that. But yeah, this is confirmation of your okay. So Melinda said, I always get told this. What modality should it be? Well, curiously, Melinda, I think, well, I always say to my clients when they want to get involved in healing, that the first modality to go and explore is Reiki. I just think it gives you a strong foundation, and it gives you to feel that energy moving through you. It gives you this faith and this trust, and I think it's just a good place to start. Does that mean that you'll end up doing Reiki? I don't know. I'm not suggesting that. But we all need something to open the door, and I think it's a really good craft and a good skill to have nonetheless, just to open the door anyway. But, my feeling is, Melinda, that you're probably more along the lines of doing some sort of life coaching, some kind of counselling. But my sense is that you're actually a very spiritual woman, and it would be, it would be more intuitive than what it would be mainstream. So, you've done level 2. Oh, that's good. Okay, so the door's been open. Yeah, okay. That's good. Yeah, so okay, so you've done that. And my instinct is some form of life coaching or counselling, or some kind of like a life coach. But as I said, it feels like it needs to be more on the intuitive, not on sort of mainstream. Yeah, and there's plenty of things that you could do with that for sure. All right, next person is Tanya. Hi, Tanya. Will I meet someone special when I go on holiday at the end of the... Oh, you want to have like one of those romantic love affairs when you go on holiday? Is that what you want? Let's see what the rods say, shall we? I just about whacked myself. Oh, there we go. I just whacked myself in the head with the rod. Okay. Yes, I think you should go and do it, Mel. Go and do it. Take a risk. Take a risk. All right, Tanya. The question is, Tanya's asking, will I meet someone special when I go on holiday at the end of the year? Oh, look at that. It's a no. It's a no. Don't let that deter you. That's a strong no. Don't let that deter you from going on holiday. Don't let that deter you. Yeah. Well, that was strong. Hey, are you sure about that? Is it a definite no? It's a no. It's a definite no. Oh, bugger, hey? But that doesn't mean you can't have a good time, right? Doesn't mean you can't have a good time. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Tanya. Yeah, it's just for you. It's just for you. Well, you know, you're still going to have a great time. Still going to have a great time nonetheless. Okay, let's see. Who else would like a reading? Victoria, are you still here? You've got to like confirm to me that you're still here before I read more. That's an interesting picture. What's on that picture? Can't see it. Put my glasses on. What is it? Still can't see. What's on the picture, Victoria? What's on it? Oh, they're your pups. Okay, it's really hard to see. It just looks like sort of, I thought, well, it looks like a horse. It looks like a horse for me, but my eyes are so rubbish. Even with my glasses on, I still couldn't see. Do you know, right? My mum's just had laser surgery on her eyes. Like, she's in her 80s. And my sister rang me today and she was saying, you know, mum's just really upset about her eyes, you know, putting the drops in, it really hurts. And she said since she's had so the surgery on her eyes means that she can actually see better now. So she was saying to my sister, I just don't understand it. Since I've had my surgery, I've aged. I'm aging. The surgery's made me age. But I was saying to my sister, yeah, it's because she can see herself now. She can see more clearly now. She can see her wrinkles. We're all going to age. Just started laughing when my sister said that. Anyway, you have to know my mum to see the humour in it. She was legit. She thought that the surgery had made her age. She was going blind. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, Jake saw the humour in it. Thanks, Jake. Yeah, I know, my poor mum. She's all right. She's going to survive it. She's a tough old ox, that one. She's been through war. She's lived through war. She used to tell us kids to toughen up, suck it up. You're going to survive it. You will survive it. We're not saying that to mum. Anyway, who am I reading for? Victoria. Here we go. All right. Victoria. Okay. I wonder if I'm tracking in the right directions and are my choices safe? Well, that's an interesting question. Are my choices safe? That's interesting. So have you got a bit of anxiety around the choices that you're making? So, okay. So the first thing I want to say to you around that is when you made that choice, did you initially feel some excitement? Did you feel excited? Did you feel lit? Did it have you feeling like, yes, this is what I want to be doing? Because that's what I want you to remember, that first feeling, to trust that. And anything after that really is probably anxiety and the fear of change, the fear of you doing something that you haven't done before, or that's stretching you out of your comfort zone and it's requiring something more of you, or, you know, you're having to, you know, learn something new, and there might be some stress around that for sure. All right, I picked these two cards for you. Let's see what these cards are. Oh, okay, curious cards. So the page represents change, and he's the messenger of change. and that things are shifting and changing for you and changing. And absolutely, this card represents you potentially having to face conflict around that. And, conflict isn't necessarily a bad thing. It enables us to grow. And, the conflict isn't probably just external. It's the internal conflict that you're feeling, that when we do start to go through our own changes and our attitudes and our values start to change, or we start to make significant changes in our environment, it will affect others around us, because then they have to, change with us or fall away. So, it is common for conflicts to start to emerge when we're going through some kind of transformation and change. But, this card suggests to me that there's actually reason to celebrate, and that you have made the right choice, and you are tracking in the right direction, and you haven't missed anything, and the ship's waiting for you. It's docked. This is, whatever it is that you've manifested and that you've created at this point is going to be like a carrier of experiences for you. It's important, it's valuable, and yes, your choices are safe. It's the right decision. And you're about to embark on a very exciting adventure. So it's all big, massive yeses from me. But yes, there will require, transformation and change, and this is the beginnings of you going through some of your own transformation, which inevitably creates conflict. That happens without saying. But with that 4 there, that's a good sign. I'm just going to turn off Instagram because no one's there, so I'm going to just turn it off. End now. There we go. End video. Discard. There we go. Gone. So you're welcome, Victoria. Oh God, my nose is running. Okay, you've been offered 2 jobs, but you don't have a home to accept yet. So first of all, okay, let's see. Thanks, Jake. God bless you for sharing. I really appreciate that. Well, I was going to use the things, Desiree, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to pull a card for you and just see what comes up for Desiree. So Desiree's saying, is a home coming up for me soon? I've been offered 2 jobs, but I don't have a home to accept. Don't know what to do, please. So congratulations on the new job offers, first of all. So this is good news. This tells me that things are shifting for you, and that things are looking up, and that you need to trust. You need to trust that you are being taken care of. And yes, this is really good news about the job offers. Hey, I'm happy for you. And great. This is all is not lost. All is not as it seems. Let's see what cards come up. 1, 2. Oh, goodness. Sorry, guys. Still got the flu. Okay. Oh, all right, Ray. So the first card that we've got is the Magician. And the Magician represents you being at a crossroads. So you really are at the beginnings of a new chapter. And I would be going for the job that requires you to step into your leadership, that's going to call something a little bit more from you, that's going to give you a bit more power, or maybe a role that's going to give you more autonomy, where you can make some decisions, where you're not being told what to do as such. I think you need to be in a leadership role where you can sort of really lead. So out of those 2 jobs, if you've been offered those 2 jobs, go for the job that's going to give you more power, that's going to enable you to step into your power. And then thanks, Lorenzo. He's so lovely. He always leaves lovely messages for me. All the love, Lorenzo. Have a beautiful evening, and thanks for showing up. So Desiree, this is about you being at a crossroads now. So life you're at a sort of a very big, exciting, really, a new chapter. I know it's stressful, of course, when you're looking for a home. The home is coming. The signs, all the signs are there, and the fact that you've been offered these 2 roles, tells me that it's closer than you think. And say yes to the role to get the momentum moving. Don't sit on this. Go for the job that's going to give you the more power, basically. And that where you can be selfish about it. What's going to make you happy? What's going to make you feel confident in yourself? Hi, Shaylee. Oh, there's my pal from YouTube. Hello. Bye, Melinda. So glad that you showed up tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All the love. Take care. Hi, Shaylee. Good to see you. Hello. Oh, thanks, Renee. I really appreciate that. Okay, Renee's got a question. Renee said, I'm wondering if the new person in my life is genuine. What's the time? Oh, yeah. I'm going to go soon, guys. Okay. Renee, let's see. Oh, maybe you need to take a risk, Desiree. Maybe you need to take a risk. Maybe that's what the message is, hey? So, all right, Renee, this is for you. Oh, Renee, I think so. I think so. I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes. Let's ask yes. Yes, I'm getting a yes. Let's just see what my, just make sure they don't smack me in the face this time. See what my pendulum has to say. Pendulum. Dowsing rods. I can't even speak. You guys know what I'm like. It's fine. What's it going to say? What's it going to be? Okay, dowsing rods. Oh, look. Hang on. Start again. I felt like I interfered with that. It's a yes, 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 yes. Yes, they are genuine. Trust, trust, trust. Celebration, celebrate. You've come far. You've actually done a lot of work to get to the point that you have. And yes, go all in, commit, say yes, say yes. All right, guys. I've got to go because it's getting late and I've got to get my kid to bed. And look at the state of me. I probably shouldn't have jumped on tonight. I'm not 100%, but I was missing everyone. So anyway, I'm sending you all so much love. Have a great week. I'll speak to you soon. I'll see you all next Sunday. Look forward to the energy report. There better be love, okay? All right, everyone? We got to start calling it in, calling in the love. Sweet dreams, everyone. Take care. Bye, everyone.